Hakuna Masakpa. Niger is a wonderful place. Hakuna Masakpa. Ornamental case means no money for the rest of your day. This economy with fuel subsidy. Hakuna Masakpa.
President Bola Tinubu has been very sad and frustrated after Nigerians started calling him T-Pain. The nickname, which went viral on social media, symbolizes the afflictions that have been choking the common man since Tinubu resumed his job at Aso Rock. In fact, the rich are no longer breathing well or sleeping well, as there is now a massive gap between the wealthy and the poor. Nigerian satirist, best known by his stage name Dan Bello, popularized the nickname after he released a satirical remix of T-Pain's track Buy You a Drink. Buy You a Drink was released in 2007 by American singer and songwriter Faheem Rashad Najm, known professionally as T-Pain. But unlike the original version, Dan Bello's remix, which he titled Nigerians, I Go Make You Poor, is about the economic hardship caused by President Tinubu's administration's policies. I go make you poor, all your fuel, I go make am mine. I'm in the plane, you are in pain. Wetin you go do? Not to just complain. The lyrics say, not minding how Tinubu would react to the ridicule.
Sunana Amadin Maltacin naka mai hana shan fanta, azzalima na wuce karota komai na taba sai makabarta. Mugu dan boda na huta T-Pain mai saka yara mita, na kwashi kuɗi na sai mota, kuɗin mai sai miliyan lita.
Well, as you may have guessed, many Nigerians are pleased with Tinubu's nickname, T-Pain, and they have vowed to continue calling him that. In fact, many have dared T-Pain to do his worst. Unsurprisingly, this is not the only nickname that President Tinubu has. Over the years, at different points in his career, Nigerians had a name for him. While some have a good backstory, some are just as bad as T-Pain. What are these nicknames? Well, we've compiled not 1, not 5, but 13 nicknames Nigerians call Tinubu. Number 6 and 13 will not only have you reeling in laughter.
Hello guys, it's T-Code here for African Glitz.
Asiwaju. This is the first nickname President Tinubu copped during the early years of his political career. Alongside his signature cap, Mr. President was popularly known as Asiwaju during his reign as governor of Lagos between 1999 and 2007. In Yoruba, Asiwaju refers to a leader who is always on top and wins in a contest. To many people, this nickname is just convenient for a political godfather who has a stronghold on Lagos State and determines even the fate of traditional rulers. Interestingly, this is not how the nickname became popular. Tinubu was conferred a chieftaincy title as the Asiwaju of Lagos by the then Oba of Lagos, the late Oba Adeyinka Oyekon, as far back as 1991. On the day of his installation, his close friend, the late Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, and a few other people were in attendance to witness the traditional event, which was never forgotten because many continue to call him Asiwaju to this very day. Lion of Bodon. This is the nickname popular media outfits in Nigeria prefer to call Tinubu. AIT popularized it in 2015 when they released a documentary about President Tinubu's many alleged atrocities and corrupt practices. Of course, the documentary was titled The Lion of Bodon, and Bodon refers to the name of Asiwaju's street of residence in Ikoyi, Lagos. Not only did the documentary detail Tinubu's drug trafficking charge in the US, but it also refers to him as Nigeria's biggest landlord, documenting his alleged land-grabbing activities over the past years.
The story of Bola Tinubu can best suit that of an Arabian Nights tale, a modern-day Ali Baba and 40 thieves. But you all will be the judge at the end of this film as we unmask the real Tinubu, the infamous lion of Bodon, the Jagaban Bogu, who arguably is the biggest landlord in Nigeria.
As you may have guessed, Tinubu managed to stop the documentary from airing any further after AIT released the first episode, but the name Lion of Bodon stuck in the heads and minds of many. Akomi. This is yet another name Nigerians love to call President Tinubu, especially when they want to decorate him with insults and curses on social media. In Yoruba, Akomi means a child that was consciously or deliberately born. However, in the case of President Tinubu, Nigerians are convinced he was deliberately born to make other people suffer. The icing on the cake is that Akomi is one of Mr. President's real names. Emilokan. This nickname was popularized by Mr. President himself while campaigning for the presidential seat in 2022-2023. Emilokan is a Yoruba phrase that means "it's my turn" in English. For Tinubu, who used this as his campaign slogan, he meant that it was finally his turn to rule Nigeria because he was tired of being a godfather and wanted to be the king. Right now, to Nigerians, Emilokan means it's President Tinubu's turn to inflict pain and suffering on Nigerians. Jagaban. When people hear the word Jagaban, they quickly assume the person being referred to is the leader of thugs or an organized crime syndicate. In the case of Tinubu, this meaning would easily apply, going by the number of Agberos who associate with him and pay homage to him. But this is certainly different from how Tinubu got the nickname Jagaban. As a matter of fact, it was coined out of one of Mr. President's traditional titles, Jagaban of Bogu. The title was bestowed on the APC national leader as far back as February 2006 by the immediate past Emir of Bogu, Senator Aliru Dantoro, in Niger State to cement their long-standing personal, political and religious friendship which spanned over 20 years. In Hausa, Jagaban means a man who leads people to war. But right now, going by the economic hardship Nigerians have been facing since Tinubu, Jagaban easily means a man who leads people to shege. Bolaro. We didn't make this up. Nigerians are all over social media calling President Tinubu Bolaro. As you may have guessed, the name originates from the Egyptian king, Pharaoh, from the book of Exodus in the Christian Bible. Pharaoh didn't just enslave the Israelites, but refused to let them go until God intervened, and he drowned in the Red Sea with his chariots and army. Due to the economic hardship, Nigerians cannot help but compare Tinubu to this wicked and vindictive Pharaoh. While sharing an edited photo of Mr. President looking like an Egyptian ruler, a user on the X app rushed to praise him. Bolaro, first of his name, king of the oppressed and downtrodden, locker of chains, burdener of yokes and holder of chokes, we hail thee. The user wrote. One added, "Dear Bolaro, let my Nigerian people go, please. Hunger dey land, show mercy." One wrote, "His Royal Highness, Bolao Amedao Tinubao."
Bolaro, please let my people
God
go.
help me now.
The hardship is too much, but nobody cares. The masses are suffering, but nobody cares. Even the ones trying to lend their voices and speak out for the people, they are silencing them. Nigeria, when will it get better? So help us God.
Now that Nigerians are asking the right way, will Tinubu let Nigerians go? BAT. This one is a no-brainer. BAT is simply the initials of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. However, it became popular as an insult to President Tinubu and his supporters at the height of his campaign for presidency in 2022-2023. Due to the economic hardship in Nigeria in recent times, the popular meaning of BAT has certainly stayed the same. There is a notion that BAT followers are now feeding on actual BAT over a lack of purchasing power to feed on better sources of protein. City Boy. The 72-year-old president came to be known as City Boy in May 2022 after a tweet by Nigerian folk musician Brimo went viral after he referred to Tinubu as City. "Let a City Boy be president for once," he wrote. Just like that, Mr. President, who was facing criticism over his health, immediately made City Boy his whole personality, dressing and moving like a respectable Lagos boy. Since then, it has been the favorite nickname of Mr. President's supporters. But with Saaka holding Nigerians by the jugular, we're still determining whether Tinubu still has many supporters, especially those proud to call him City Boy. It's now Saaka Boy. Hakuna Masakpa. Still talking about Sakpa, Nigerians are currently comparing Tinubu to Scar's character in Lion King to describe how wicked and dangerous he is. For that, they christened Mr. President Hakuna Masakpa and already have a song lined up for him. Hakuna Masakpa, What a Sakpa-filled phrase. Hakuna Masakba ain't no passing phrase. It means no money for the rest of your days. It's a problem-filled philosophy. Hakuna Masakba.
Hakuna Masakba. Niger is a wonderful place. Hakuna Masakba. Ornamental case. It means no money for the rest of your day. This economy with fuel subsidy. Hakuna Masakba. Kill us with Sakba. Kill us with Sakba.
Fire Lord. Once again, Nigerian Avatar fans are calling Mr. President Fire Lord. The Fire Lord is the supreme leader of the Fire Nation, historically known for invading other nations and dictatorships. Do you see any semblance? Some people claim that Tinubu is just like Fire Lord, but some beg to disagree. Comparing Fire Lord Ozai to Tinubu is not it at all. At least the Fire Nation was thriving and powerful. The Fire Lord loved his people. Tinubu is doing what Scar did to Pride Rock in The Lion King. An ex-user wrote, do you agree? Agbado. During President Tinubu's election campaigns, he gave a powerful speech in March 2021 about what he believes will transform the nation's security and economic status. Recruit 50 million youths into the army, he stated, adding that what they will eat, cassava, corn, yam, will grow here. He roared boastfully about his genius Agbado revolution.
One child.
Since then, Nigerians have called Mr. President Agbado, which means corn in Yoruba, and his supporters are the specially blessed Agbadorians. Sadly, we're not sure if Agbadorians can afford corn right now. Conman. A conman is a person who cheats and tricks people. But to many Nigerians, one man fits the bill completely. But rather than call him a conman outrightly, they call him Conman instead. Going by Tinubu's agenda speech, anyone would easily be deceived. But we are now clearing the air. PTSD. President Tinubu's stress disorder. Finally, when you have Tinubu as your president, you don't have post-traumatic stress disorder, but suffer from President Tinubu's stress disorder. Unfortunately, this is a newly discovered mental disorder and Nigerians are searching tirelessly for how to treat it. What would you suggest? Tell us guys, what do you think about all the names Mr. President copped since he began his political journey and in recent times? Which of them was most shocking to you and which do you think describes Tinubu best? Finally, do you have any additional names for your president?
Share your opinion in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please comment, like and share. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to be notified every time I upload a new video so that you don't miss out. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.